Dragon Ball fans enjoy a good Easter egg, and the anime has provided plenty of them throughout the years. As you might expect, everyone from Goku to Hercule, aka Mr. Satan, has received a subtle nod here and there, although some of these nods are difficult to identify. If you didn't see Dragon Ball, you missed out on a significant one of these nods. Without further ado, it's time to dig in to 15 best Easter eggs in Dragon Ball. Let's get it! Number 15. References to Yamcha's baseball failure. Dragon Ball is known for its popular action sequences, but the show also had a great sense of humor and understands how to really push a joke over the line when appropriate. Universe 7 plays baseball against Universe 6, and one of the dumbest yet most enjoyable episodes of Dragon Ball Super ever. Yamcha's eventual failure on the field is a graphic reconstruction of his death at the hands of the Cybermen. The show is aware of the significance of this moment and capitalizes on it perfectly. Number 14. Vegeta's original English actor voices Copy Vegeta. During the Copy Vegeta mini-arc, the Dragon Ball Super dub made one of those most genius casting decisions. Rather than having Christopher Sabat do both roles, Funimation chose Brian Drummond, the original Vegeta voice actor, from Ocean Studios. It's a terrific nostalgic blast and a great way to acknowledge Drummond's work. And needless to say, it made this episode quite hilarious. Number 13. Scouters have changed over time. Scouters were a popular tool to determine how strong characters were in the early days of Dragon Ball Z, but their utility faded fast. Dragon Ball Super Broly rolls the clock back for Frieza and his soldiers, and it appears that everyone employed a less sleek form of the Scouters at this time. This is a fun homage to how technology has changed over time. If somebody was interested in pursuing the science, perhaps a more practical version of the Scouters could have been implemented. Number 12. Officially declared, Vegeta has a brother. When Tarbell, Vegeta's younger brother, appeared in one of the Dragon Ball OVAs, fans were ecstatic, but many were left wondering about the character's presence in the main series. However, Dragon Ball Super makes numerous subtle clues that establish Tarbell's existence and continued presence in the story. Shenron makes an oblique reference to Six Saiyans, but in Dragon Ball Super Broly, Nappa specifically asks Vegeta if his sibling escaped Planet Vegeta's destruction. Tarbell is out there somewhere. Number 11. Zamasu's voice actor and King Piccolo's are one and the same. Now, I know what you're thinking, but in this case, I'm referring to James Marsters, who played King Piccolo in the live-action Dragon Ball Evolution. Now, who could forget that? But it's actually kind of cool because he returned to play Zamasu's voice in Dragon Ball Super. Number 10. Waves and Rocks. Toei is the business in charge of developing Dragon Ball, so its basic seaside production emblem has become iconic. Mr. Satan's reconstruction of the Cell games begins with the same Toei film logo, but the dub adds the jingle Waves and Rocks to make fun of a significant aspect in Dragon Ball history. Number 9. Future Trunks has changed his hair color. When Future Trunks returns to help, it's a thrilling scene in Dragon Ball Super. However, the character has undergone some minor alterations, most notably a shift in hair color from purple to blue. Toriyama has admitted to forgetting what color Future Trunks' hair used to be, not to mention the Dragon Ball manga being published in black and white, but it's much stranger when he's right there beside ordinary Trunks. Number 8. Krillin's love for One Piece. The ringtone for Krillin's cell phone is the opening theme song from One Piece, We Are. This is a pretty amusing Easter egg found in Dragon Ball Super. This joke has an additional dimension because Krillin's Japanese voice actor, Mayumi Tanaka, also voices Luffy on One Piece. This is most likely intended to pay homage to this actor's characters. Number 7. Second opening theme of Dragon Ball. It's no secret that DBZ was planned to shift towards Gohan as the major character following the Cell Saga. Goku made the ultimate sacrifice and his son was ready to carry the torch. The new opening song for this epic focuses on Gohan and portrays him as a brave hero. Surprisingly, the opening theme song for Dragon Ball Z Kai's Buu Saga is all about Goku, because we all know now that Gohan never gets to rise to the occasion. Number 6. Trunks is on the verge of receiving a sword. Part of the enjoyment of Dragon Ball's future characters is that they foreshadow certain events that will occur. One such instance is Trunks' acquisition of his famous sword that becomes future Trunks' trademark weapon. Trunks receives a sword from Tapion in the 13th Dragon Ball Z film, which he keeps in Dragon Ball GT. but all of this is wiped in Dragon Ball Super and incompatible with either the anime or manga canon. However, Manaka inadvertently gives Trunks a package containing a sword. Number 5. Abo and Cabo appeared before Dragon Ball Super. Broly was a significant moment in the fandom, since it finally made the character Broly canon and gave him a new spin. However, the film also includes and makes canon a few extra characters who had only appeared inside Dragon Ball publications. Abo and Cabo, 2 Frieza Force lackeys, have appeared in a Dragon Ball OVA and card games, but their appearance in Broly is a great way to tie everything together. Number 4. The introduction of the androids in Dragon Ball Z, paying homage to the original Dragon Ball. The Android Saga and the advent of Cell make for a thrilling time in the Dragon Ball Z series. These mechanical threats prove to be very interesting foes. However, Goku's previously encountered this kind of foe before. More astute fans would have recognized the Red Ribbon Army accessories on them from the jump and realized that their creator was actually the same Mad Doctor from the original Dragon Ball franchise. Number 3. Penguin Village. Akira Toriyama's most well-known work is the Dragon Ball series, but he's also responsible for a few other worlds that have occasionally crossed over to comic effect. Goku takes a multi-episode detour to Penguin Village during the original Dragon Ball's Red Ribbon Saga, the key locale and home of Arail from Toriyama's Dr. Slump series. Arail reappears much later in the Dragon Ball Super series also. Number 2. Dragon Ball GT's Hell. Now, Dragon Ball GT has a terrible reputation amongst the fan base. I still love it though, although the anime makes several surprising decisions that show flashes of genius. One of those moments is when a prison break occurs in Hell. Heavy hitters such as Cell and Frieza reappear, but there is also a slew of Red Ribbon Army members and others who haven't been seen in decades scurrying around in the background. Number 1. Broly's Great Ape Attack. Broly is a totally different type of Saiyan with tremendous powers that trace back to the Saiyan's origins. At one point, Broly fires a powerful energy blast from his lips, which resembles the attack that the Great Apes fire from their mouths. Broly may have internalized this skill in his state, or it could simply be an excellent way to bring up the Great Apes without seeing them in the series after so long. And with that said, that concludes the list. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so you never miss another video. Until next time, peace.